1 year later, folks across Wisconsin are still dealing with the impact of historic flooding. All day long, News 3 Now will be marking the anniversary of that rainfall. My co-anchor Josh Spreiter is live from western Dane County to lead off our coverage. Good morning, Josh.
Leah, good morning. We're coming to you live from Black Earth this morning. You can see the bridge along Highway 14 behind me. Traffic moving along just fine this morning. A much different scene last year when that bridge was taken out by all of that water, when that rushing water came washing through here. Now, I was at this location last year after more than a foot of rain reportedly fell in this area. It broke a state record for the heaviest amount to fall in a 24-hour period. Roads disappeared, train tracks dismantled, power was lost, many homes and businesses gone, and hundreds of residents had to be evacuated because of that high water. Now, I was in this location right next to the shoebox when all of that rushing water came through here last year, and this morning we have Steve Schmidt. He's the owner of the shoebox here on the corner in Black Earth. And Steve, you talked to me last year when all of this water was rushing through your business. A much different scene this morning.
Josh, it's really been a year. It's amazing. It's like an anniversary of something that happened that was a disaster, and we turned it into a positive. Townspeople helped, the neighbors, employees, people from out of state came to help, sent food, whatever, et cetera. We're blessed to be in this community and this whole area. It's been wonderful.
You look back to last year when you first got the call about your business.
Oh,
what was going through your mind?
Boy, I was listening on my scanner on my cell phone, and all of a sudden, 1 o'clock in the morning, water rescue from Grant County, et cetera, so I'm on my way. 3 blocks over here and stopped. I can't go any further, hung on the trees, and houses and garages to get here, and the current was so strong I couldn't get to the shoebox. So I waited, and all of a sudden 36 inches of water in the warehouses, 1.5 inches or so on the main floor, and I had no idea. I thought we could open the next day. I was really positive about it. You know, I'm still positive about it. It took a week. So we lost a week's worth of business, and not that we lost a week's worth of business, but all the customers that we, wanted to shop, they couldn't, but they waited. They found us a week later when we had all the signs up and everything. They still got to us with both bridges out. Not this one, but east and west, both washed out at the same time. So we feel pretty good now. We felt pretty good when we opened that 1 week later. It's amazing. It's just like Christmas.
We're out of time, but this community really stepped up for you, didn't they?
Oh my God, it gives me chills. I'm going to tears in my eyes. The community was amazing. We had a problem. Everyone had a problem in the south end of Black Earth. It was amazing.
All right, well, Steve Schmidt, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Glad you're in a little better shape this year.
Oh, we're fine. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Of course, it wasn't just businesses and homes in the area that were affected by this water. Schools were also heavily damaged, and some even had to close for the past year. Keely Arthur is live from the Primrose School in Middleton this morning with more on how they have recovered over the last year. Keely, good morning.
Good morning, Josh. The issue with Primrose School is that it didn't only affect the business owners, it affected the 150 kids that use this space. Now, because of the severe flooding, this building had to shut down for more than 2 months. Obviously, tons of recovery has happened in the year since the flooding, and here to talk about that a little bit more is Amanda Kienbaum. She's the owner of Primrose. Amanda, how are you feeling a year later? I can't believe it's been a year.
It's been a year. It's hard to believe. August 1st, we celebrated our 3-year anniversary of being open, and tomorrow we are going to celebrate Rainbow Day.
And you were talking about the toll this took on your staff, on you, on the parents. Explain kind of the emotions that were happening.
There were a lot of emotions. So much of it is you want to make everything great for the kids, and everything has to seem the same for the kids, and so you put on your brave face and you show up, and you teach and you read stories and you do arts and crafts, and you just keep doing and being silly and all of those pieces for the kids. But it was hard. It was hard. It was stressful. It was sad, as simple as that word is. It just was. But then you become brave because you have this team of support and this family, this Primrose family, that truly rallied around us to bring us to where we are today.
And you relied on a local church to take the kids there, and you continued to teach while this place was being renovated.
We did, yeah. We took them over to Black Hawk Church, and our teachers just kept doing what they had done the day before the flood and kept right on with that and doing all the things that the kids would routinely do so that it was as normal for them as it could be, even though it was a different space.
Well, you are so strong and incredible. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I know we've been kind of talking since the flooding happened, and she said that there are still 2 offices that need some paint and some touching up, but my God, a lot of recovery happening here at Primrose, and they are back a year later. Back to you, Josh.
All right, some good news there, Keely. Thank you so much. Keely Arthur live in Middleton this morning. Of course, our day of coverage is just beginning right here on News 3 Now. You can stay tuned to News 3 Now and channel3000.com for continuing coverage of how the communities across southern Wisconsin have been impacted by this flooding, kind of the recovery process and where things are and what's next for many of these communities. Of course, we were just in a couple of those communities this morning, so you have a lot to look forward to from other areas across Dane County and Sauk County, from Mazo-Maney back to Madison. Our coverage just beginning this morning. A lot to look forward to later on today. Crazy how far we've come in the last year.
Some great reporting there by my colleague Josh Sprider. Josh, thank you very much.